Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Toledo. I was sent some tabs from Keith Constantino, who owns Black Plague Tabs. Um, these are his recent tabs that he has, and I got some pretty good results with these tabs. So I'm just gonna get right into it and show you. A lot of this is just uncut, straight from the camera. So I didn't want it to be super edited or like a promo video. Oh, he edited it to make it look like it was good. No, you'll see for yourself how well they do pull. You can also you can notice that there's some glue right here. There's some pink glue on the left and some green glue. And supposedly the pink glue is used for controlled environments or not so harsh climate. And the green one is good for outdoor climate, a little hotter weather, could be a little humid. That's what I'm told. I haven't really tested that, but I did test the pink stuff, and I had a little bit of mixture with the black glue because I was trying to feed it with my glue gun. But you'll see the results. So let's check it out and see what you think. All right, what we're gonna try is this new tab right here from Black Plague, and it's about, I think, a little smaller than a nickel. The dent's probably a little bit bigger than a nickel, about the size of a nickel, maybe between a nickel and a quarter. Let me focus in there for you. Well, we're going to test to see how well the strength of it pulls. So I'm going to place it right here. I'm also going to try the new pink glue. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can see that, but it's pink. But it's kind of mixed with a little bit of black. But so we're gonna try, see how this works. You can see some of the pink coming out of it now with the black. So this isn't gonna be a true test for the pink, but we're mixing it up here. And we're gonna just place it right there. Let's see how that looks. Focus in a little bit more. Now you can see it's right on there. I pancaked it just enough around on the outside. Make sure that the glue is evenly dispensed around the tab. Okay. Now it's going to vary depending on the temperature of your area of when to pull it. I usually wait about 30 seconds to 45 seconds, somewhere around there. I'm going to take the mini lifter of the Robo Lifter of Kiko. I'm going to slide that sucker right there. I'm just going to snug it just in case where it starts getting tight. Now we're going to see how well it pulls. It's not bad. Pulled pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. That pulled pretty good. Okay, got a little bit of that center left. I'm going to tap that down, then we're going to try a small tap. I'm opening up that center so I can get a good pull, so I can pull that center out. I want to shallow it out a little bit. That should be good. Now we're going to try that smaller tab. we're gonna go something like this. Okay, we're gonna cover it up and see what that does. Okay. Just gonna give it a little. See how that goes. Okay, I probably waited about, actually almost 45 seconds. Had to change the battery, so here we go. That's a pretty good snap for that little thing. See how this came out pretty good. Wow, we got it. Got it out. That's pretty close to out, if not out. See if we can tap that down. So, answer is, does it work? Yeah, it does. It works pretty good. Probably could use one more one more glue. I mean, if you want to go for perfect. But if you're a blender, or if you know how to blend it in, this would be good enough. Got a little bit of a tiny bit low right there, which again we can fix. Let's try the smallest itty bittiest tab he's got. Let's see what happens. So we got tiny little tab right there. Okay, we're gonna just shoot. I can't even tell where it's at really. Okay, we're gonna probably put it right there. Now you're not going to leave this glue on very long. Shoot. I think it's it, yeah. Right there. Trying to look at the reflection and the camera. Camera's always going to tell you a little bit more detail. Okay. Seriously, it's probably maybe 10-15 seconds at the top, most. Not bad.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Let's see how this thing looks. This is a raw test on how these work. Okay, and that's pretty close. At least it's pulling. I don't think I got it out perfect, but because I still got to blend a little bit.
Not bad, Mike.
Rick's coming down here to see what happened. Well, Rick, I think they're worthy. There you guys go. It works. They work pretty good. And
It's oversized out of there.
and that's definitely a good pull. They're definitely worth it, guys, in my opinion. So pick them up when they're out. We got Matt Hilton over here checking out the new Black Plague tabs. He's got the small ones on here. Okay.
I got one small one and medium
Okay.
for the next size.
Now they do, you know, Matt, they do have labels on them actually, like millimeters, but they're in the,
Oh,
on
does
the
it
neck.
really?
They're on the neck, but I mean, I can't see it right now. We'll have to later on look at it and which ones you're using. But and the inside neck, like in here, they've got them written in there. They're tiny. Might need a
Okay.
magnifying glass. But anyways, so let's see what it pulls. And that was a pull.
It pulls tight, hard. And that's a little one.
This is
I
a
used it on the quarter, on top of the quarter on the by the door. And it was a one-time pull.
now. Let me come over this side because I'm not looking at any light here. There's his tool cart.
That one already came up.
It's this tool cart right here. Let me see, Matt, for you. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see.
That's one pull. And this one right here, where it was a big one.
Yeah, you got one right there. There it is.
Yeah, one right there, and I think there was one right there.
Oh yeah. Maybe if I can get it focused there. It's a weird. There.
It might have been like right
There it
here.
is. Yeah, I see one right there. So there it is. There it's focused. Yeah.
But as far as pulling, it pulls.
I think you pulled the other one perfect. You might. Oh, there it is, right there. Let me see. Trying to get this light to focus here. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's pulling pretty good for you.
For one pull.
Yeah.
The little ones, usually the little ones won't hardly do nothing. But I notice on this, it pulls regardless if you're using a big one or a little one.
Yeah, the little ones I found pulling pretty good. So,
And it seems like you just got to use half the glue.
this is Matt Hilton. Where you from, Matt?
Lebanon, Missouri.
Lebanon, Missouri.
What? I tell you what,
I'm gonna whip your
I'm
ass.
from a show me state. You got to show me before I believe it.
How long you been pushing, Matt?
Oh, 5.5 years.
And what were you doing before PDR?
Doing R&I.
Doing R&I. And I heard some guys try to keep you down a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed that way. But if you're hungry, you'll learn it.
Yeah. I learned a few tricks from Matt doing some R&I. So thanks, Matt, for showing. We actually put a little bit on there on the Dent trainer one. So you like the tabs so far?
Yeah, I need another bag full.
Yeah.
The way I could figure out, it'd be half the time with them glue tabs. If you just got to pull twice on one dent instead of 10 times, it's making you money.
Right. And how much glue are you using on those?
I'm using half the glue.
Half the glue.
Half of what I put on it, because it pulls too much if I fill it full like I usually do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, there you have it. So there's.
it seems like to me they're money-making tabs, and they save you time, and they're making you money.
They're surprisingly good because they don't have a texture on it or any kind of pattern on it. They
I didn't
pull.
think it'd do very good, but I was fooled.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, there you hear it. You hear it from Matt. So thanks, Matt.
Looking good.
Yeah, there's his tool cart again. Homemade tool cart. He's got ultra things on the side. This here, yada yada. So
All I need is another 4 or 5 bags of them glue tabs where I can't run out.
yeah. Hey, I heard the glue. Well, I'm using the pink glue or the bubble gum glue. It's working pretty good. The green one I heard is more for outside or a little hotter conditions. So we'll see how that works.
I usually use the black, and I use the red when it gets real hot, but I've heard about the pink, and I seen a guy using it, and it sure worked when he was using it, so
Yeah.
I need to get me some pink glue.
Yeah, in case that you guys are wondering, I heard it's about $15 for a 10 pack. If you buy 3 packs, it's $40. So drops down to 10. All right, Matt, thanks for your input, dude.
All right, brother.
So I go back to my Dent. I'm going to do a Crease demo on this one. So I decided to use the Crease tabs that he had. He has a more flatter Crease tab that's completely smooth, as you've been seeing on the round ones. And let's check this out, how this went. This is going to be pretty interesting as well. Okay, so we got a Crease tab now, or excuse me, a Crease. And it's a small crease, so what we're going to do is we're going to try their smaller crease, the Black Plague smaller crease. We'll see how it works. I put a little straight line, well, not a little bit. Decent enough glue.
Check it out.
We're going to see how that pops right there.
Check it out.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty fly city, man.
Same thing, we're going to just, I'm going to pull this camera back a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. You can see how small that tab is. Okay. We're going to put this on there. I'm going to tighten it up just a bit. Just a little snug. See what we got here. Woo-wee! Holy crap. Now this is real time, you guys. You guys saw it. I didn't take any breaks, no cuts, no edits, no nothing. Okay. Now we're testing how good they pull. You always want a good pull on your dents. If you don't get a good pull, you're not going to get that center out. Look at that. One shot, got the center out. I don't even have to really tell you guys much more than that. Let me just bring the line in a little bit. We'll call Rick. Oh, Rick, look at that, dude. One shot.
You get it in one shot?
Got the high. Look at that. No pit. Left.
Yeah. Which one did you use?
I used the Crease tab.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly. Now you just take that thing and flatten that cross there and it's done.
Yep. So that's the tab, guys. That worked really good. I'll tap it down. And we should be pretty good on that. Okay. Hold it back, guys, to see how thin it is. And that's about good, guys. Another good test, and it pulls the crease test pulls, the regular tabs pull good. I think you'll be happy. Alright, so Rick he's gonna do one by the edge here. Just see that. Get that. Oh, there it is. Yep, he's got a good one right there. Just to give you guys a quick tip though, but I don't use round tabs when it comes near that edge. What are you going to use, Rick?
We're going to try one of these Black Plague, the short stubby crease tab.
Okay. All right,
There
nice,
use the pink glue, the new glue that
nice glue
came out. How you like my gun?
Yeah, I do like it. That's why I got one for myself.
So we're just going to lay a line in here, good line, and then lay it across that edge and see if we can get that edge to release the dent, which is holding that crease in there. So
Yeah, squeeze harder on this gun. So especially
got a
when it's first
little
getting-
bit of black in there too with it. Looks
So
like
that's good. It's going to bond pretty good.
Yeah. So we'll take that and stick that right on top of that with part of it right down inside of the edge of that. Lay that on there, big thick.
I like to lay it the opposite way, but we'll see.
Yeah. I want it to reach the edge. That's the line of the
So your
crease.
technique, you like to lay over.
Right down the crease line.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what they say about PDR? There's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay. So we're just gonna let it sit right here. I'm not gonna do there's no raw edits. This is all done in real time, and Rick's just letting it sit. Now you can also take my suggestion too is you can either lay it over like what Rick's doing, or you can lay it parallel with the edge and get the tab to go real close to the edge too. So that's something that you could think about. Okay, Rick. I'm sure. Bet you it's ready now.
Still kind of barely warm, so it'd be good to pull it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the robo lifter.
Okay.
I'll get a slider up there, get a nice shot on this, and hopefully lift that thing right clean out of there.
Let's see what we got here. Not bad. It pulled. It
There's
pulled
still
half
a
of it
little
out.
bit of a low in it right there below it.
Yeah.
We can pull it again.
He's gonna lay it that way. Yep, I like to lay it that way too. These are the black plagues. Crease tab. Now, Keith, I was talking to Keith. My eyes aren't that good, but on the inside of these tabs, let me just pull back a little bit. On the inside of the tab on the stem, you're going to see like the millimeter size of that tab. Okay, I can't get it focused here, but that's how you're going to identify what tab you want in the future if you talk about it. But in the inside, it's going to say what size millimeter tab it is. Okay, so that's one way to identify the tabs, especially if you're doing to order it. You know exactly what tabs are. If you talk to someone else, it'll say what size tab it is. My eyes again are too small. I'll probably put something on a video later on, or Keith will have it on his videos. This is a real raw review, so there's no cuts, no edits, no fancy things that you normally see. All right, Rick. So again, it's curing, and Rick's gonna pop this sucker. That's a ooh.
It might be a good high one there. That pulled really hard. Looks like a wad of bubble gum on there.
That does look like a bubble gum gun.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got the low out of it now.
Yep. Okay, guys. So I could stop right here and tell you they work. Okay. Actually, the low's just in front of it, but still, I think that could be blended out. But you can see it pulls really good. So that's something to really think about. That's a raw review, guys. This isn't a product video. It's just something to show that we just got these tabs today. I'm giving you firsthand look at how they react, how they work, and we're using the pink glue just in case you want to know. Okay, this is the pink glue, bubble gum, whatever they call it. There's also the green stuff right here. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. This is the green stuff. I don't know, Green Hornet. Looks like green beans though, you know, the green bean gum glue. All right. Supposedly this glue works well more in like hotter weather, warmer temperatures. I'm not sure exactly how hot or how humid, but I heard it works good for outdoors. If you're more of a controlled or environment or cooler or regular conditions, they say the bubblegum glue is good, the pink stuff. Okay, so that's what we're using now. In case you're wondering, this is Rick's glue gun cart. I think it's from A1. This is the robo lifter he's using here. Dent craft slide hammer he's using. Well, he's not using this time, but this is the Snap-on. This is my Snap-on cordless glue gun. I got the batteries from eBay. James from Olivia Dent told me to get this temporarily until he comes out with his Makita version for this. This will run you about $140. That charger will run you about $100, and the battery itself gets pretty pricey. It starts getting over $100. You can get 2 of these on eBay, lithium ions, for $100, and they last longer. So, and it's lighter. That other one's like a brick over there. That Snap-on one, it's heavy. It makes the whole thing heavy, but this is twice as light with these batteries. How we doing, Rick?
Good. Using the Kiko Red Fire, the fat tap down.
Yeah. You like that tab? I like the sharper one. So
yeah, the fat one's good to get the big areas down pretty quick.
Okay, so let me take a look. I just want to touch base on what kind of hole, how'd it go?
We still got a little low in the front of it.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, it's actually still high there. I need to take it down.
Oh yeah,
There's a
you
little
could blend
low.
that out. Okay, guys. So we're not going to go full on, but we could blend that out. That's not a problem. But you can see it got the meat out. A lot of the meat out. It's a little bit of a right in front of it.
Front, yeah.
That's not a problem. If he blends it out and it's still a little bit low, we can pull it again. You'll get the same results. It'll just keep pulling it high. So there you guys go. There's the reviews on these tabs. They work really, really good. And good job, Rick. So that's different ways you can apply your glue poles. All right, guys. I hope you find the review beneficial to help you decide if that's something that you like. I like them a lot. They pull very, very hard. Just watch out. I do recommend that you watch out the amount of glue you do put on them, especially if it's a light dent you are pulling. But other than that, they work fantastic, and I think that you'll agree as soon as you get them in your hands and have fun with them. So I hope this review was beneficial and you liked it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.